Hey y'all, it's Bri. I had all this energy, so I thought, why not put it and do a video or whatever. And what I think I'm going to do, ooh, excuse me. What I think I'm gonna do in this video is do a MS Q and A. Basically, things that people ask other MS patients, and I went online on the website and where I guess I found the questions at, and I just got them, and I'm just going to answer them the best way that I can from my experience, because everybody experience with MS is differently. It's different. So I'm going to just answer them the best way I know possible. Is it a cure for MS? No. I really wish it was. I would pay anybody money, rob any bank I need to get the money to give me a cure if it was one. But it is not. It is not a cure for MS. There are ways to control it and slow down the process. What's the word I'm trying to say? Basically, it's ways to contain it. It's ways to, keep it from spiraling out of control. But it's not a cure. Is multiple sclerosis contagious? Nah. I wish it was, because the person who gave it to me, we finna have a problem. Because I felt like I didn't do nothing to the point where I felt like you had to pass it on to me. Like, the only thing I believe is hereditary. That's the only thing. But I truthfully, no, it's not. It's not contagious. You can't get it from kissing nobody or nothing. Like, yeah. Is it scary? It probably was at first for me, but I don't really feel like it's scary anymore. It's just like, to this day, I've probably been dealing with this for about 3 years now. And it's still hard. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of things that you go through is going to be hard. It just depends on what does Steve Harvey say? A situation is 90% on what you do about it, and 10% of, I forgot what he said. I honestly did. I really did. If I can find out, I may put a clip in here. What he said, I think it's 10% of what happens, and there's 90% of what you do about it. Something like that. Am I going to need a wheelchair? I think it's a percentage of people who actually get disabled with having MS. I think that it was like 26% or something like that. But if you do have issue with, being walking long distances, that you go somewhere like to the mall or something, I definitely would recommend having one, but you don't necessarily need one. I don't feel like you do, but everybody's experience is different, so I don't know how MS is affecting you if you need a wheelchair, but I would say that it's just different for everybody. So I'm not going to say that, oh, you're going to need a wheelchair, because something like that can be scary. When people say stuff like that, like, oh, you're going to need a wheelchair, or you're going to need supervision, or you're not going to be able to live at home by yourself. Like, my worst fear right now is probably because I know I could probably live on my own, but it'll probably be scary for me to live on my own. So right now, I'm kind of like trying to plan my future out. And I know right now I should think on the present and not really on the future. I tend to do that sometimes. But You know, some people just need to be like, take a chill pill, Brown. It's okay. Just sit back and shh. See, they're gonna my trimmer's acting up. Did you just see that whole thing that I just did? Yeah. What else can help MS? Where'd it go? Here it go. These right here. Vitamins. I take vitamin D pills. It helps with bone, teeth, and muscle health. And it supports immune system. I strongly encourage people to get vitamins, even if you don't have MS. I strongly suggest that you use vitamins because vitamins I believe vitamins help you anyway. What else can help? Doing exercising every day. I'm trying to learn how to do that. Like yesterday, I got on my bike for about 15 minutes. Today, I got on my bike for about 10 minutes. And I have weights in my chairs. And I kind of do this whole balance little exercise thing. And I'm trying to figure out, basically right now, what I'm trying to figure out is what works best for me. And I'm having a little hard time figuring that out. So I'm just trying to figure out different things that work well for me. Like, cause when I was first taking vitamins are doing really well for me. But as soon as I stopped, I missed like 3 days of vitamins. All of a sudden, everything just started going downhill. Like, I wasn't walking really well. Like, it's just like when you stop doing certain stuff, like, you don't realize how much of a good impact something was doing for you until you don't do it no more. Like, so I'm trying to just figure out what can work really well for me and what is not. Like, I'm trying to go on a diet, but I don't. If you have MS and you know, or if you're a doctor or something and you know of something that could help the situation, or know of a good diet for me to go on, or if you have a certain diet that you're on, and you know, I don't mind people coming in the comments and having a conversation about this, because I would love to hear from people. I really would, to know other people's experience with certain things and what works well for certain people, what don't work well with certain people, stuff like that. You know, it's nice to hear about that kind of stuff, especially with people who have MS. I really want to have a community thing, or like people who, you know, are suffering with the same thing, what works well for them, stuff like that. I really want to go. It's like a support group. I really want to go to and have one of those. What causes MS? I don't really know, and I think a lot of doctors don't really know what causes it. All I know is try to remain from stress. Like, try to, you know, try to stay away from it, because it's not good. Stress can really, like, I didn't realize, like, when I'm under a certain amount of stress or something happening really fast, like something like it's really hectic, like my body tends to shake a little. Like, you know, when you're nervous and sometimes your body shakes, like, I really do that. Like, I know that when I send a cold too, my body shakes a little. I was standing outside one day and I was cold, and you know, my symptoms start acting up. So yeah, stress, I can probably say, is the #1 cause for it, but I'm unsure. What are some symptoms? Okay, MS is a I hate this word. And anybody who know me know that I hate this word with a passion. Neurological. It's a it's got something to do with the brain. And your brain is like your cell membrane, right? It controls everything. So certain things, it's like whatever is attacking your brain at the moment or your spine is what is affected. So truthfully, any amount of symptom can it can mess up your eyes, it can mess up your walking, it can mess up your speech, it can mess up how you think. Like when I have a hard time trying to think or me trying to stay on topic or on the subject, that's actually a symptom. Like when I be telling people that, they be like, I'm like, no, I'm for real. Like, I'm for real. Like, I have a legitimate problem that I can't stay focused. And, I don't mean to be a party pooper or someone who's being a negative Nancy or anything, but it's true. Like, it's literally a symptom. Like, it's literally something I go through every day. And really what I have to think, but how did I find a neurologist? I don't know. Okay, this is how it happened. I was in the hospital and the nurses and stuff, they trying, before you get discharged, they talk to you about further appointments and like upcoming appointments and people that you need to talk to or whatever. And that's how, I don't even know. I think somebody from the hospital helped me find a neurologist. I'm a little unsure. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing. So like, if you have, I don't know. I really don't. What symptoms is more challenging than the rest? Probably the tremors is what get me at this moment. The tremors and difficulty walking and the unbalancing thing. Because tremors is hard because that's the one reason why I cut my hair off. It's because tremors, you really have to, like, when you concentrate, like for me at least, when I'm concentrating on something, it's really hard for my hands to stay still the way I want it to. So if I'm concentrating on doing my hair, it won't act right. So that's why I just end up cutting my hair off. Do I have migraines? I think migraines are worse than headaches. I know I have headaches. I'm pretty sure they're headaches. They're not that bad. So I would say no. But not saying no one else has migraines who has MS, but I don't. What helps you relax during stressful times? I would say music helps me the most. Music and just having people to talk to. Like, I'm the type person that I don't like to feel like I'm a bother of other people. So if I'm feeling like I'm going through the worst, I probably won't tell you. But just having people there to know that you can talk to them about anything feels better, So it's like, no, I don't really talk to people all the time, but I know they're there if I need them to be. So, but music definitely helps. I listen to music when I like to feel everything and like to just, well, I don't know. When I'm feeling too much at one time, I just listen to music and it'll hopefully go away. I don't know. Sleep helps too. Because you don't feel it when you sleep. Like, when you sleep, you sleep. You don't feel hurt. Your sleep ain't gonna hurt you. Do you suffer with tremors? Yes, I do suffer with tremors. It ain't fun. Tell you that. Where or who do you turn to for support? I really would say my brothers.
You ain't even goddamn in there yet.
Everybody know they in the 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I mean, even still, if you want to get ice that early, you still can. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was just,
I mean, like, we don't really have...
Only because of the fact that my brothers make me laugh. So it's like, if they make me laugh and, you know, I feel like, you know, when I'm going through something, that's who I turn to. Like, I just talk to them, start beef with them, like, just laugh, get a kicker out of the whole thing. This is my whole family in general, like, my whole family is a big ball of fun. Like, that's all we do is have fun. So it's like, when I'm with them, I don't feel like nothing. When did you know someone right? I knew someone right when I was at school and I went to the doctor like every other day. No, not the doctor. I went to the nurse office like every other day. I was going to the nurse office like constantly. Like, oh, I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And the nurse couldn't figure out what was wrong either. She just kept saying it was my period. Like, have you studied your period yet? I was like, no. She said, oh, well, maybe that's it. We were just trying to figure it out, like, what was going on. And honestly, after a while, I said it was my period because I didn't know. What symptoms has the most impact on your life? I think I kind of already answered this question. Yeah, what symptoms more challenging than the rest? So that's kind of the same question. So, if you need to answer that question again, just go back because I don't really like to repeat myself. Can depression cause MS? No, I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it can cause it. I definitely know that it could be a symptom of it, or that can happen after you are diagnosed with MS. But I don't know if it necessarily causes MS. How are you? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question anymore. People always ask my time, oh, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, taking everything day by day. I have nothing to complain about this week. I say that all the time. Like, I guess I'm good. What advice do you give to someone who doesn't have it? Don't take your life for granted. And be thankful for the things that you do have. That's what I can say. Because there's so many people in this world who have it really bad. And just, even when you feel like you going through the worst thing in the world, it's someone else who's going through something that's much worse than what you're going through. So that's what always sometimes keeps me up. It's the fact that what I'm going through isn't the worst. You know, so be thankful that you can do this thing. Be thankful that you can move your legs. And be thankful that you can, you know, move for a little bit. That you got fingers. Like, be thankful for that kind of stuff. So, yes. But that's pretty much all the questions that I have for today. So, I'm going to go ahead and go. Because it is 11:22 and I'm old. Well, I feel like it. And it's past my bedtime. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. And I ran out of storage, so I'm going to go. But yeah. Share this video with other people so that, you know, I can touch on a few people. But yes.